Hey everybody, Ryan here at eTrailer. Today on our 2019 Subaru Outback Wagon, we're going to be taking a look at and showing you how to install the K-Source Universal Fit Dual Lens Towing Mirrors. A towing mirror is really going to expand our field of view, and that's going to really make us feel a lot safer whenever we're making lane changes, backing up into a tight parking spot, or just wanting to keep a closer eye on what's going on behind us. And since the mirror does have dual lenses, we're going to kind of have two different looks at it. So we're going to have that wide angle and more of a up close look. So to give you an example though of how much more ground we're going to be able to cover, as you can see, I'm visible in our towing mirror, but not in our factory mirror. However, if I take a few steps closer to our trailer, I'll disappear out of that towing mirror and become visible in our factory mirror. And that's really going to help eliminate any of those blind spots as well. Now, one of the big questions we get asked in regards to universal fit towing mirrors is if you're going to have any noise or vibration, especially at higher speeds. Well, to be honest with you, this one fits nice and tight against our factory mirror, and out of all the experience I've had with universal fit mirrors, this one definitely fits the best on the Outback. Whenever you're going down the road, it's not going to wiggle at all and shouldn't give you any issues. And if we need to adjust our factory lens, we're not going to have any interference at all. So we'll be able to go completely side to side as well as up and down. Now, if we do need to free up a little bit of space, say to pull into a tight parking spot, we're still able to fold our mirrors in. We won't be able to do it completely, but for the most part, almost all the way. And what's nice too is the straps that hold our towing mirror on aren't really going to interfere with our turn signal on the mirror. So we're still able to keep that additional safety benefit. So the straps that hold our mirror in place are going to have these really nice rubber boots. And so not only are they really going to grip our factory housing, but we're not going to have to worry about them scratching up the paint. So at the end of the day, in my experience, this is going to be the best fitting universal mirror for the Subaru Outback Wagon. And since it is universal, chances are pretty good if you happen to have another vehicle in the household, it's probably going to work good with that too. And if you need to switch them around often, really not a huge deal because this is really easy to put on and take off. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and put one on together now. So what you're going to do is put our towing mirror flat against the housing, but you want the housing to fit in between these openings here. So we'll line it up, make sure that it's on there nice and straight and flat. And then what we can do is hold it in place with one hand and move around to the other side. You're going to take your straps and these buckles here at the top, clip them in like that. And then we can eliminate any of the slack. To tighten them up, you can pull down on these ratchet straps just to kind of snug them up. And then you can actually just crank up on it a couple times to really get it secure. You don't want to really crank down on it, but you do want to do it enough to keep everything nice and tight. Close up the covers, and then you just repeat the same process over on the other side. And that'll finish up our look at and our installation of the K-Source Universal Fit Dual Lens Towing Mirrors on our 2019 Subaru Outback Wagon.